Hello, Amelia Hirschfield here. I am an entrepreneur who has changed my life substantially and quite dramatically, all by changing the inner game. And as the inner world changes, the outer world changes as well. And as I've become quite astute with that, I've been teaching other people and sharing my experience to try to help you guys change faster, because there's lots of people out there saying things that helps, but it doesn't actually help when all the when all the stuff boils down. So I try to be quite real in what I share, so it actually is working rather than just try it out and hope that it works. And something that a lot of people talk about is to understand your pain. It's to understand what happened to you, understand challenging situations, understanding why you're in frustrating situations. And all of that's really amazing. And I know a lot of people go like, yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. But at the same time, they're not actually feeling it. They're not understanding and like allowing themselves to sink into the pain. And this stops them from being able to move past it, because you can understand something that happened to you. You can understand why someone did something. You can get real, real, like everything's fine, everything's good. And at the same time, still carry around all the frustration and all of the pain that you experience because you're not sitting with the emotion. And that is something that's really important to do. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, right? They know how to make sense of things. They know how to rationalize what's happened to them, their situations, their experiences, but actually emotionally processing it, allowing yourself to like name the emotions that you experienced and are experiencing now about it, talking about where it feels in your body, talking about how it's resonated in your body as you experienced it. So what did it feel like then? How did your body feel? Because our body stores all of this information. And if we can release that, that allows us to really let things go. And unfortunately, understanding things up here isn't, it's not going to let the body know like, oh, you don't have to worry about this anymore. Let's just release all this cellular information that you've been storing and are still holding on to. So as you release the emotions and release the the physical storing of it, usually when the emotions go, the physical storing goes with it. That's when you can feel lighter. That's when you can move on. And then that's when people can really start to change, because they're no longer literally carrying that weight around on their body. And I've experienced that too. So some people can like be crying a lot. For me, I'm like crying a lot when I'm letting things go and processing things. So that's a good sign for me. Some people can physically shake. And as you physically shake, that's a way of your body letting stress out. So there's several different ways that this can happen. So if you start doing this and start sitting with the emotion and you start experiencing these things, that's actually a good sign, because it's allowing your body to let things go, and then see how amazing you can feel after you actually sit and process and allow yourself to emotionally let things go. And it might not be done in just one time. It might take multiple sessions of sitting with this, which can be frustrating because you're like, I want it to be a one and done. And I hear you, but guess what? Life isn't always like that. So it's okay to sit with it. It's okay for these things to take time, because much like you wouldn't expect like an open wound on your hand to be fixed with in one day, these things take time to close up as well. So really important to rationalize it in your mind, but it's also important to allow yourself to emotionally process it, so you can get also all those stored memories in your body out as well. And some people are like, I don't know where to start with this, or I'm too scared, or this feels really uncomfortable for me. If you want extra help with that, I can lead you through this gently. So it's not hopefully going to be overwhelming. And it's nice to know someone who's done it before and knows how to navigate it a little bit, because it's like, I'm not out here by myself doing this. I'm just hoping that it works and someone can kind of tell you what's going on and what to expect a little bit. And that can be really reassuring and feel contained and held as you navigate this space that's very vulnerable, very open, very it's really receptive. So it's really soft energy. And it's nice to have someone to come around and kind of like shed you through, like create a sense of space for you with this. So if you're wanting, if you're like over rationalizing, and I do it too, everyone does this, but not everyone. I'm not talking for everyone, but it's normal to do this. So if you're over like rationalizing it and actually ready to process it so you can move on from this, go to my website. I'm happy to help and see how I can navigate you through this. And we can share, I can tell you about what my process is for working with this and how some of the things I've experienced with this. So you can have a better informed decision of, am I a right person for you to help lead you through this rationalizing and emotionally letting go? Because it's really important that you understand, like, as you're emotionally letting this stuff go, someone has to be okay with whatever emotions you're experiencing. And if they're not okay within themselves having those emotions, then they're not going to be okay with you having the emotions. So they'll try to fix you, or they'll try to make you laugh, or they'll try to like just do some of the things that's like, I don't know what to do with this person, so I'm just going to throw stuff on it and hope that they're okay. And sometimes we just need someone just to sit with us. And that's something I do quite well actually with people, because I can do that with myself. So I'm happy to show you and talk to you more about this. Like I said, schedule a free call. It's on the website, ameliaharshfield.com. It's on the Connect page. And we will see how I can help you go from knowing about it, I know that I have this, to transcending it and no longer worrying about it. So that is definitely one of my strengths with mentoring, and something I'm very good at is not worrying about this stuff anymore, because I want you to be out there making a difference, being present, being really a joy to the world. And if you're holding on to this stuff emotionally and in your body, then that's going to be blocking you on some level of doing that. So it's like, let's get you going. Life is short. You've got other stuff you want to accomplish in your journey. So let's help you get rid of that. So website, ameliaharshfield.com and Connect page, and I will see you on the next video.